Hi guys, welcome back to this week's video of Art Basics with Miss Karen. This week we're going to talk about gesture drawing. Now this is a form of drawing when your subject is moving. You want to use simple lines and shapes to define your subject. So for example, if I was trying to draw an animal that was moving or an athlete that was quickly running, you're not going to try to in detail draw the exact outline of that person or animal. You're going to use really quick sketching lines and shapes to define the most important aspects of that subject matter. So let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit more as I get my sketchbook out. When you do a gesture drawing, the main reason artists choose to make a study like this is to really understand their subject. So you're going to need to find a person or an animal or watch a video of someone or something moving quickly. When you want to study those types of subjects that are moving quickly, doing these gesture sketches are going to help you understand how they move and how you can better illustrate your subjects in the future as well. So these types of gesture sketches are going to help you understand your subject. So today I have my dog Deeks out in front of me. Right now he's just laying down, but he's chewing on a bone, and so if I see how he's moving, I can study how his head moves, how his ear moves, and so really I'm going to do a gesture sketch of my dog. So you're not going to copy what I do, but you're going to find a video or find a person to be your subject and do a gesture sketch of them. But just as an example, I'm going to go ahead and do some gesture sketches of my dog Deeks. It's actually a bit harder to get Deeks to stay around. I had to get some food out to bribe him to stay next to where I'm drawing. So hopefully he'll stay next to the table here where I'm drawing at. But he keeps leaving, and so everything as he moves, I change my drawing based on where he's at. So he was chewing a bone, then he got up and he laid down next to me. Now he's looking at me. He's still looking at me because I have food for him. So you might have to tempt your subject to stick around. The goal is to keep practicing with your moving subject. So he's looking around. So every time his face moves, he's not always looking straight at me. So right now, well, now he's looking at me because I'm talking at him. But if he looks down, let's see, he's looking. So I think with this one, I got a little bit too detailed. With gesture sketching, you're going to want to just freely sketch those basic lines, basic shapes. Don't get too detailed. He stayed in this position because I was holding a treat in front of him. So try not to get into too much of a habit of keeping your subject captive. The goal of this exercise is to try to draw those basic shapes and lines that you see as your subject is moving. So, but this is kind of a basic idea of what we're aiming for, Deeks is still here, so maybe we'll go ahead and for the rest of this part, I'll add in his body. So if, he is moving around, but right now he's sitting pretty still because he's a good boy. But this is basically what you're going to be looking for, is putting in those lines, those basic shapes that you see. Try not to draw what you think your subject should look like, but what you actually see. Try to practice getting in those lines and shapes according to what you observe in front of you, not what you think a dog looks like. You're like, oh yeah, I know what a dog looks like, but when you study something so closely through gesture sketching, you really have a better understanding of their anatomy, of the way that their muscles move, and everything else that helps you to become a better artist. Thanks again for joining Art with Miss Karen. I hope you enjoyed this week's Art Basics lesson. If you want to share your art with me, go ahead and send it to artwithkaren@gmail.com, and I would love to see what you guys did today. I hope to see you soon.